Greetings for the day, friends. Welcome to Connection Corporate Insight. Through this show, we discuss about the special event of the growing companies from the different sectors. In today's show, we are discussing about the H1 result of FY21 result of Fiberweb India Limited. Fiberweb India is one of the leading manufacturers of main-bed fabrics and specializing in the spun-bond fabrics and non-melt-blown fabrics. To discuss the today's result, we have with us Mr. Praveen Sheth, Chairman Emeritus of Fiberweb India Limited, and from investor community we have Mr. Ankit Ajmera from Hcon Global Services Limited. Welcome all.
Thank you.
So, Praveen bhai, to start the discussion, so I would like to ask you, can you just give us a highlight of the half yearly September ended result? So you can give us a light about the what was the overall performance of the company.
Yeah, overall performance of the company for this half yearly ending a little better than the last year's half year. On year to year, if you see the total income has remained more or less the same, but the EBITDA and the net profit or PAT has increased. The revenue has increased actually by only small, a little less than 1%. But due to the reduction in expenses to the great extent, the overall result is much better. If you see the EBITDA, increased by nearly about 45%, and PAT has also increased by about 42%.
Okay. So Ankit ji, you can take it forward.
Okay. Thank you, Vastupal ji. Good evening, Praveen ji. आप कैसे हैं?
Good evening, Vine. How are you?
बस all good, sir.
Yes,
Sir, just
nice to talk to you, sir.
yes, sir. Same here. It's an opportunity. Sir, straight we go to your numbers. आपने अभी बताया कि half yearly has been good, 20 has been good than 19. But sir, if we see the quarterly performance, your September quarter turnover has gone down by almost 30%. So, and I think in your results you have mentioned that there were some restrictions and bans by the government. Can you please elaborate on what was the nature of this ban or restrictions and why did the turnover go down?
We are 100% export oriented unit, and the DGFT had banned our two product out of our two product. One product, Meldron, is totally banned even up till now. While the spunbound was also partially banned, but slowly, gradually that was opened. But by the time it finally opened, it was about end of August. So that is the one of the reason why we this particular quarter the top result is cut down.
So, of what I get, sir, is that now that you've got permission from one of your major products, the next quarter will be better or in lines with the first quarter. And will you close the year by approximately 25 to 30% growth?
Yes, actually, the next second and third quarter, by even a history, they are always a better for our company. The we are hoping for minimum 25 to 30% increase in the top line and also the bottom line because of the we have for one of our product we are only booked till 31st of March, and if the ban is removed for Medron product, then we are hopeful that the same will also be follow and we will be booked again up to 31st of March because there is a tremendous demand and pressure worldwide.
Very good, sir. That's great to know. Sir, we all know that the vaccine may come sooner than later, and if we assume that the vaccine will be there by 31st of March, after that, what do you see? What kind of a product mix will your company be able to give, and what would be the geographical locations that you would want to cater to in the year 21-22?
Even if there is a improvement in the corona and the vaccine has been found out and it has been done, according to us, it will take quite a long time. Because even the distribution of that among all the people, it will also take another 6 to 8 months. So we hope that for 1 year this will continue. Meantime, we are also already as planned, we are going to diversify also in one more product which is known as flatboard product. And for that we have only started the work on it. And hopefully by 21-22, the whole scenario will be totally different. Because that is a product where the profit margin is very, very high.
Sir, can you just name some of the end products where your product is used?
So far as sperm-bound is concerned, it is used for agriculture, crop protection, agriculture, mulching. It is used for variety of other things in furniture industry, in baby diapers and sanitary napkins, that is known as hygiene industry. Plus the bed, also for the mask and for the PPE kit. Our both products are required. So that way the uses are innumerable, and not only that, they are increasing day by day because of its versatility.
Great. And sir, what would be the composition of your global sales? I understand a major part of it is US today. Do you intend to keep the same percentage, or do you intend to explore other markets also?
Actually, we have, by our experience of last so many years, marked that the best market for our products is USA, UK, and Europe. So we concentrate on that. We have our own office in USA, and the advantage in USA is that there are always bulk orders. Not for one container, 2 containers, but at least 20 containers, 15 containers like that, which helps us in continuous production planning, which reduces our cost also.
So you intend to keep the same composition, or would you want to even try some of the other European countries?
More or less, we would like to continue with the same composition. About 80% to USA and about 20% to Europe and UK.
Okay. Sir, what about the currency hedging? Do you hedge your positions, the outstanding currency, or you just keep it open?
We have an expert in this particular field, and we go by his advice. Whenever he advises us to hedge, we hedge it. Whenever he feels that the currency is increasing and hedging will not help, then we don't hedge. So it's all depending on the fluctuation of the currency and the advice by the experts.
Okay. But in the past years, have you ever had any major currency loss because of the currency fluctuation?
No, we always had a gain in the currency fluctuation. That you can see our other income is up the same on the currency fluctuation.
Okay. Yeah. So this quarter it has gone up from almost 2 lakhs to 9 lakhs, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Great. So, sir, a little bit about your raw material sourcing, because I believe that is one more challenging thing for you to get the raw material at the right price. So, could you just highlight something about your raw material procuring strategies?
See, we actually go for the one thing is that the accredited suppliers, ExxonMobil and Bezels are our main suppliers from whom we import the material because the consistency of the quality. Plus, they give us the price preference because we have a bulk pricing. Here, it is available from Reliance, IOC, and HPSCL also. But there is a sort of a cartel policy, so the price wise they are all same, and they are always little higher than the import price. And since we have a natural hedge of dollar, we prefer to import our raw material.
Okay,
So,
that
so
is
sir,
a good start.
yeah, Ankit ji, go ahead, please.
Okay. Coming to your capex, sir, I believe this year there has been this quarter rather there has been an increase of around uh, some major increase in your fixed assets, and there is also some 16 crores of advances that you have given. Can you please highlight on those points?
Yeah, the whatever has been capitalized, that was used for the expansion of our meltdown capacity. It has been doubled now. From this October, the thing will start working. So that has been capitalized. That is the capitalized part of it. And so far as the advances part is concerned, that is the advances which we are given. As I told you, for Blackburn project, we have now started electricity work because it's difficult to get electricity of huge requirement. So we have planning from now only giving advances, making substations, also giving advances for the other part like firefighting equipments and all other things. Plus, we have also started constructing the factory partially. So that slowly, gradually, in the next 6 to 8 months, the factory also comes up.
Great. And sir, what would be your capex guidance if I call for 22 and 23?
20 to 23 once Flatbound project comes. Flatbound project, as I told you, is one project wherein the demand is 100, then the supply is only 45. And this has been going on for last several years. And it will also go on also with future because as the demand increases, the supply does not keep just the pace only. It doesn't increase more than the demand. And as such, the prices of that particular commodity is very, very high and giving us a much better profit margin than our present products.
Okay.
Praveen, right, I would like to ask one question related to raw
Yeah.
material. I think that will be
Sure.
impacted turnover also. So we have
Yeah.
seen that food prices have been fallen drastically when compared to last year. So how it has affected our sourcing as well as our overall pricing policy?
See, I'll tell you, very funny thing is that crude prices started falling and our prices also started falling. Last year it was, as I told you, it was more than $1,200, $1,250, and now it went down up to $900. But surprising part is that because of the demand, which has worldwide increased due to this corona, the prices have again now started shooting up. And in spite of the fact that the crude price has not gone up, the raw material prices are from next month onwards, it's going to be again 1,200, 1,250. So it is not totally dependent on the crude prices. There are also demand and supply factors also in the raw material prices.
Okay, okay, sir.
Sir,
So
with your sorry, what you want to continue?
go ahead, go ahead.
Sir, with your new product addition that you just spoke about,
Yeah.
what will be the increase in your margins? Will it be there, or will it be the same, or will there be high margin yielding products?
No, no, it's a very high margin. It is the total capex, if you see, the capex is about 100 crores. The turnover is going to be about only 150 crores, which will give PAT of about 50 crores.
Oh wow!
So it's a very, very different kind of margin product.
So, sir, we
Okay.
hope from the benefit of the investors that you soon start the production of that product. So the
No, no,
benefit
we
will be
would
reaped by
love
the
to start.
investors
In
and
fact,
you as well.
No, in fact, for the last 2 years, we have been researching, we have been taking advice from the various, we have been market research, we have been doing, and finally we have now, zeroed it on it, and we are now going ahead with it.
Great, sir. Sir, one last question from my end. Sorry, second last question would be, according to you, who are your nearest competitors, and are there any competitors in the listed space?
Actually, I'll tell you, so far as 100% export unit is concerned, if you consider computer, world is competition. But in the world, one thing is certain, in USA particularly, the quality is the main reason. Quality and timely supply. These are the two factors which are always appreciated by the. So we have got about 20 to 25 customers who are so loyal to us. And because if we can give the product to them, they are first they give us the order. And that is the reason why we always get booked well in advance for next 6 months, 8 months like that.
So
That's great, sir.
I
So I think whatever you produce, whatever you make, you will be able to sell it for sure.
Sure, certain. It has been
That's
our
next time.
yeah.
but
So
we are believe in quality plus we timely supply.
So I would just like to add one more thing about the on the customer part. So we are prior to the pandemic, we were 100% export oriented unit. But without doing any marketing or anything, they've added up more than 40 customers in India only. So
Yeah,
other thing,
for well-known product.
that's the quality of the product that they produce.
No, I think that's great. That's the legacy of almost 35 years that you have standing in this market and doing
Yeah.
well. Sir, one last thing about your data inventory and creditor cycle. Do you feel that the existing cycle that is there is good enough for your business, or you look to reduce your data and inventory cycle?
See, actually, when we want to export in USA, the normal practice is that you have to give them 60 days credit from the time they get the material. It takes about 27 to 28 days to reach them. So 90 days credit has to be given by us to match with the international standard or the American standard of supplies. But one thing I tell you, for last nearly about 20 years, there has never been a single fault or even a 2 days or 1 day delay in their payment. They are very punctual in making the payment in time.
Great. That is lovely. Sir, one
Yeah.
more thing that I just noticed, in fact, I had noticed, but I'll bring it up now, is that you are still a debt-free company, more or less a debt-free company. And
Yes.
in future, as and when you go in for expansions, do you plan to do it by internal accruals, or will you have to take a sizable loan from some institution or bank?
No. We'll have to take a sizable loan because it's about 100 crores project. So we can maximum give from our our own resources about 30 crores. So about 70 crores term loan we will have to take. And since our turnover will increase tremendously at that time, we'll need to have the working capital limit also at that time. So we are already planned with, we are already applied to the banks and we are also there at the final stage of
Okay.
getting
That's
the
great.
loan sanction.
That's great, sir. So, Praveenji, from me, wish you all the very best. May your company grow multifold from here. And it was my privilege to have this discussion with you and about your company. And we look forward to keeping in touch in future also. All the very best to you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. And it was my pleasure to have a talk with intelligent person like you who can and who has got a depth, very good depth of knowledge about the company, about the normal way of analyzing a thing. So thank you very much. In fact, I learned a lot of things from you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
To conclude today's discussion, there is a huge demand and supply gap for the company's products in the global market. And once the new product line of flat-burn fabric starts, the growth opportunity for the company is humongous. We hope our viewers will get benefit from this information, and we will meet you soon in the next to discuss another company and another event. Thank you everyone for joining.